how did I get from here to here? Well, by doing a lot of this. This is my journey, how I learned to handstand walk. First, I had to face some fears. I was so afraid to fall. I couldn't even push myself to the wall. I had to start by slowly walking into the wall. And that's fine. After a while, I got used to being upside down on the wall. I started practicing first on soft surfaces and really just learned to fall. When you get accustomed to falling, you kind of stop fearing it so much. You learn to fall like with a bit of control. Then you can start like really pushing yourself to the limit where you will find your balance point. Second, I gained some strength. To be able to stand and walk with your hands, you need to have some strength to be able to hold you there. Especially with handstand walk, you need to be on one of your hands for some time. So you really need strength for your upper body. I started CrossFit. I gained a lot of strength from that, doing a lot of lifts, and there's also a lot of handstand movements. With the strength part, being on the wall helps a lot because then you don't have to focus on the balance. So I just spend a lot of time upside down on the wall doing different kind of exercises, and that really helped me. Third, I kept repeating, but mindfully. There is a difference between like repeating over and over bad reps. Then your body will learn the bad reps. Every time I found even a small moment of balance on my hands, I would stop and I would really try to register how did I feel in my body at that point. I was really mindful on how I engaged my core, my glutes, how my legs were aligned, how my hips were aligned, and how my shoulders were aligned. And I kept testing a bit different variations. Whenever I reached that point of balance, I tried to like register how I was engaging my body. Of course, some of it is just muscle memory and cannot be registered in your conscious mind, but still I try to be as mindful as possible and replicate those good repetitions. It wasn't like bang, I learned it. Because I started from zero. I had no background on gymnastics, nothing. As a kid, I never was even on my hands. So I really started from zero. It took several years for me to learn. But one day, I was at the gym and I was just practicing. And at one rep, I just started walking. And something like clicked. It felt similar when you learned to ride a bike as a kid. You got it once, and after that, you kind of couldn't forget it. Of course, after that, it didn't happen every time, but I got it more often and more often. And then eventually, I just started evolving into more difficult practice. I just started testing my limits again. I learned how to get the handstand push-ups, free handstand push-ups. Yeah, I just started playing around because I found it so much fun. And now that I reflected back, I found that these three key factors really helped me. So first, I faced the fear of falling. Second, I gained strength to my upper body. And third, I kept repeating, but with some mindfulness in there. I just love training. For me, it's play. Let me know what has really helped for you to learn a skill like this. I'm curious to know. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.